So I had extraordinary breakfast this morning with this young man who's claiming he's not young, he's that of it. Well, you're younger than me, definitely. And your name is?
Romy.
Romy, isn't the name Romy? So, and we are discussing breath work. We both went through this intense period of doing intense breath work, and I went because I had to save myself from dark places, pulling myself out, and I believe you had same experience. Then we're discussing how it is, what brought you to software and why you think it's better. And I am actually going through the same path. I feel like for me now, software would be better, and I start to do it, and I'm feeling the same effect. But I think if you're in a really, really dark places, probably the intense is necessary to get through, then you can go to software. But you were saying your own opinion, and I'm very curious to just record it.
Yeah, I think you're right. When we go through intense moments, we need more intense types of breath work. Lately, I've been realizing that the software is a part because the body needs to feel safe. That's the first and most important condition. That if you have like a safety approach, can tell your body you're safe, you're relaxed, you're calm, then the body shows magic, because the intelligence of the body is like a child. Like if I tell you as a child, don't do this, don't do that, it becomes like it blocks basically. It blocks. Okay. But you create the inner safety from inside to breath, the body starts to release more because the body is feeling safety. And same with the software approach, it's the love as well, because the more loving relationship you have with your body, the body can kind of engage more in a very healthy way. By breath work, we can generate more compassion, more understanding, more empathy, which is very important to our well-being, because if we are always criticizing ourselves, I did that, I did that, I shouldn't have done that, he did this, he did that. But if you can kind of regulate your nervous system to teach your body and make it feel loving, then you start to release these hormones, which is called oxytocin, the love hormone, which creates more love inside you for others and yourself.
So you think the issue with the intense breath, let's say holotrope, not going with holotrope for 3 hours, obviously I had a short moment of like just 7 minutes holotrope. What would body, how would body respond if you have very intense compared to soft that is shut down?
Yeah, because in the intense workout, you kind of bypass all these hormones which we're talking about, important for your regulation of nervous system, connection of the heart. It can take you to a very deep place, which is great, but it kind of bypasses the important factors to understand. Is we need serotonin to create safety in the body, oxytocin to create love in the body, dopamine, and nitric oxide, which is important, is like a progression towards that path, but in a very safe step by step, not skipping it. This is the difference. In hot topic, you go very deep, it's like, boom, bypass, but this one is a progression, so that's why you feel more relaxed, more safe, but it's like a step by step, which is a healthy approach.
Okay. I really love that you explained how it works, because I have experience, I knew what you're talking about, but at the same time, I feel tendencies of people of trying to understand, give names to what kind of hormone is it, what's the name of the hormone. So many people know all this, but they're not really changing their life because it's just on a software level. Learn the software, they know how it works, but then that is not changing because they're not really practically doing it. So I believe a little bit on a different extreme. I prefer to say you don't need to understand, just do it, your body will take care of it, because of the tendencies to analyze, to understand. So what do you think about it? I'm just giving a big picture when I start my groups. Big picture that, those things may happen, but don't be scared. Your body takes care of it. That's normal. I'm here. I will protect you. But going into details may trigger these tendencies to, let me learn, read. What do you think about that?
I think everyone is different. In the Western world, people are more analytical, people are more mind-oriented. So if you just give a bit of understanding to them, they will feel safe. That's for safety. That's all. Okay, this is what I'm doing. But in the Eastern world, it doesn't work. In the Eastern world, just people, I'm just gonna practice, feel it, and I don't care about it.
I'm like that, and I tend to do that. Go with that,
but I think you need to meet halfway. Explain a little bit, but also make sure they understand that feeling it. Exactly. Not intellectualizing it, feeling it. So I think having a middle ground is a good part.
Thank you. And I like the way you called it pharmaceutical practice.
I call it inner pharmacy because you go to a pharmacy, you go to a pharmacy, you get pills for your mental well-being, emotional well-being, or whatever it is, but everything is inside. Like you have these pills, which is
amazing. I like that.